Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, I have been working on getting as much as I can about the Alexee Trevizo case because this girl, I'll tell you what, not taken any responsibility thus far whatsoever. There's a bit of more body cam footage I'm going to show, as well as go over some motions. I'm still waiting for New Mexico courts to grant access to the motion to dismiss the case from Alexee's attorney, Gary Mitchell. He filed that, I think, a couple of weeks ago, week or two ago. So I record this, and I'm still waiting for access to that. I do have access to a few other documents at this point, the state's witnesses, as well as his request to let Alexee go to college. So let's check that out. Alright, so let's go through first the motion for change of venue. It's the motion that a detailed jury questionnaire be submitted to potential jurors and motion for individual voir dire. Now this was filed, it looks like on 7/31/2023, which would be yesterday. As I record this video, it is August 1st of 2023. Comes now the defendant, Alexee J. Trevizo, and through her attorney, Gary C. Mitchell, and moves to change venue to a venue free from exception, moves potential jurors, fill out and complete an extensive jury questionnaire, and moves for individual voir dire, and grounds therefore states. 1. Alexee J. Trevizo, age 19, is charged with Count 1, murder in the first degree, willful and deliberate, or the alternative, child abuse, death, intentional, child under 12, and Count 2, tampering with evidence, highest crime, a capital first or second degree felony. 2. The case of Alexee J. Trevizo has received immense publicity with over 1,280,000 results in 0.37 seconds on a quick Google search, and this does not include all of the results from Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, Wenix, WeChat, QQ, Douyin, Telegram, Cinewebo, Kuroshiro, or all of the results and stories from the major media or podcasts. I've never heard of at least about 4 or 5 of those. 3. In fact, defense counsel first saw some of the videos and information regarding the case on social media before such was disclosed by the state. 4. This case involves nurses, doctors, and medical personnel from 2 of the hospitals in the 5th Judicial District. There are only 6, and the Artesia Police Department. There are few descriptive words to define the vitriol shown toward Ms. Trevizo on social media, especially from women. Furthermore, the ignorant remarks are astounding, casting great dispersions on the education or lack thereof of those participating on social media. Bluntly, use of social media may and perhaps should be a disqualifier from jury service. Most certainly, independent thought based on science, an open mind, and free thought is lacking. Well, I don't know about y'all, but that's something else. Apparently, we are highly ignorant because we have an opinion about the fact that Alexee killed her child and put it in a trash bag and put it in the trash instead of asking for help from the hospital staff. All right. Number 6, obtaining a jury that presumes as required by law, Ms. Trevizo be innocent and requires the state prove charges via proof beyond a reasonable doubt can only be done with jurors who have not been biased, prejudiced, influenced by, inundated with social media and gossip, rumor, speculation, guess, conjecture, overcoming irrational, unscientific, senseless, implausible, specious, spurious, sophisticated beliefs. Tell you what, he's trying to make us be tongue-tied, if nothing else, on this motion. Is virtually impossible. I don't think it's impossible, Mr. Mitchell. I think there is actually a lot of people who have not heard of this case. Maybe hard in New Mexico, but I'm pretty sure there's some. Even then, finding a jury who can concentrate, study, listen to, and educate themselves via experts with complex medical procedures, toxicology, statistics, learned scientific treatises, textbooks, and articles is a Herculean task. Again, he sure likes his descriptive words, doesn't he? I think he's got a thesaurus right next to him all times. Number 7. This case will involve a number of experts ranging from forensic pathologists, neonatologists, emergency room doctors and nurses, toxicologists, psychologists, medical statisticians, gynecologists, and obstetrician gynecologists to experts in the field of bacteria and viruses. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so I do apologize if I mispronounce any of those titles. 8. It is expected the trial will take 6 weeks or more to try and does not include individual voir dire. Voir dire, if done properly, will take weeks in order to ferret out those jurors who have an agenda fostered by social media to get around the questions of the court and attorneys seeking to find a fair, impartial, and intelligent jury. This is sort of an insulting motion, don't you think? He automatically assumes, Mr. Mitchell there automatically assumes that folks wanting to be on this jury have an agenda. Okay. He's a little suspicious, isn't he? He's a little bit overly cautious. Number 9. Eddy County is not free from exemption and is expected it will be extremely difficult, if not impossible, to obtain a fair and impartial jury in the county of Eddy due to the influence of the Artesia General Hospital, its staff, the Artesia Police Department and its staff, the large number of residents who participate on social media, and the large number who have received information from social media and have already seen or read Ms. Trevizo's medical records, videotapes, interviews of witnesses, and listened to comments of those purporting to have some knowledge. Number 10. The court should order a change of venue, an extensive and detailed jury questionnaire, and allow individual voir dire. Number 11. A hearing is requested. And of course, Gary Mitchell signed and requested this on July 31st of 2023. Again, I can see why he would request that. I do believe in the Artesia area, that particular county, could be an issue to get an impartial jury. I mean, she did throw her baby in the trash. It's pretty hard to rationalize that thought, no matter how many descriptive words and how many other things you want to throw at the wall, sir. Then we've got a motion that was also just filed on the 31st of July. It's a motion to modify conditions of release. Now, for those that are not aware, Alexee is currently residing in Texas with her father. Those have asked in some of the comments, is this the father that Mama Rosa has stated abused her? I think so. That question, I haven't been able to get further into her father, but I don't even know if I believe. I'm not saying she's not telling the truth, Mom, but considering how manipulative not only Alexee is, but her mama there, because I think, again, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree in that family. I'm not so sure that Dad there in Texas did all these horrible things, but at the same time, anything's possible. But if she's living with him, I would think that she's not going to live with him if she fears for her life and her safety. So getting back to the motion, comes now Alexee J. Trevizo by and through her attorney, Gary C. Mitchell, and moves the court order a modification of the conditions of release and grounds therefore states. Number 1, Alexee J. Trevizo has been accepted into New Mexico State University and begins the first semester of college this fall. So she wants to come back to New Mexico and go to college, which she wouldn't have to worry about dealing with motions about release and all that if she hadn't have put her baby in the trash. Number 2, Alexee J. Trevizo wishes to attend college in order to further her education and plans to live on campus. Number 3, Alexee J. Trevizo has complied with all court orders, including counseling. Number 4, she can obtain counseling services in La Cruces and, if allowed, will do so. Number 5, the prior order of the court prohibited personal contact with any person who is or could be defined as a continued person relationship under NMSA-30-3-11B. Number 6, Ms. Trevizo did not wish to violate any terms, but her boyfriend, for whom the NMSA 30-3-11B provision was intended, is attending New Mexico State University as well. So, Devin is also attending. Same college. Number 7, both are from Artesia, and if it were not for the court order, would be seeing one another, driving to and from college together, and see one another on campus and in class. Because apparently Devin is not upset about the fact that his girlfriend, whom decided to give birth in the hospital bathroom and throw the baby in the trash, killed their child. He doesn't seem to be bothered by this at all. He takes her to prom and, hey, I want to go to college with her and we want to hang out. Because he doesn't seem to think there's any problem with that. Because I would believe if he did, Devin would be distancing himself as far as he could from Alexee, and he probably would have filed lawsuits against her. Instead, they both have filed lawsuits against the hospital, but we'll get to that shortly. Number 8, the court should modify the order withdrawing the NMSA 30-3-11 directive and order allowed contact and allow both to attend the same university without consequence or worry. Ms. Trevizo is in violation of the conditions of release if she has contact with him. Number 9, Ms. Trevizo is under the care of a doctor who has advised and treated her. Number 10, a hearing on the motion is is requested. And of course, it's all signed by attorney Gary Mitchell. I gotta wonder though, if they get back together, are they gonna have another baby? Didn't seem to bother them the first time. So that concerns me because neither one of them seem to be at all bothered by the fact that Alexee gave birth to their child in a hospital where the child could have had an opportunity to survive if she would have told the truth and allowed the nurses and doctors to help her, but instead decided to murder her child and put it in the trash. I'm not really for this motion, and I'm really hoping that the court denies it. But let me know what you guys think on that one, because while it seems potentially innocent that they go to the same college, I don't feel like she should have any sort of comforts at this point up and until trial. I really don't. I think her life needs to be as uncomfortable as possible. Because she sure didn't make the very short, brief time in baby Alex's life very comfortable. Now, did she? So those that have been wondering, the lawsuit against the hospital in the matter of Alexee Trevizo was filed in New Mexico courts on June 30th. Actually, looks like it was filed in Las Vegas district. The decedent was Alexee Trevizo, which is odd because apparently, while Alexee didn't want to put Devon's name on the birth certificate when they asked her at the hospital, seems to be on this particular document. Well, this particular filing rather, because I haven't actually seen the documents yet. So Devon and Alexee are both suing the hospital for wrongful death. And of course, they have their attorney there. It looks like it's a different attorney. They don't have Mr. Mitchell. Looks like they've got Damon C. Richards is their attorney. And the petitioner is Arthur Bustos. So, get more on that as it becomes available. But it looks like the petition to sue the hospital has been filed, and it's been on file for just over a month. I find that very disgusting that they're filing a wrongful death lawsuit against the hospital, and I really hope it gets thrown out of court. I don't have the defense's witness list yet. I do have the state's witnesses, which was filed back in May, and I'm going to assume that could be amended and changed and updated, because obviously the trial is not until early 2024. But it looks like they've got a good amount of witnesses on here. They've got up to 28, and it's going to go, I'm sure, quite above that. Looks like we've got number from the Artesia PD. You got Alexander Williams from Artesia PD. Then you've got Amber Bell, Artesia PD Evidence Tech. Then you've got Barnabas Gonzalez from Artesia PD. Brandon Godelib, Artesia General Hospital. Chris Sanchez from Artesia General Hospital. Colin Berry. I'm not sure who that particular is. I'll have to look that one up. Looks like from Roswell, potentially an expert. Cindy Buck from Artesia General Hospital. Elizabeth Crawford, again from Artesia General Hospital. Erica Salas, Artesia General Hospital. Harley Chernamost, and I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong. It's an expert witness in forensic pathology, Office of the Medical Investigator of the University of New Mexico. You've got Heather Vasquez, Artesia General Hospital. Hillard Halliday, Artesia General Hospital. Jim Minister, Artesia PD. Karen Santa Cruz, doctor, neuropathologist, Department of Pathology. Then you've got Lauren Decker, Lauren Decker, MD, expert in anatomic, forensic, and pathology, and or designee Office of the Medical Investigator. And we've got Lila Lewis Perez, again from Artesia General Hospital. Lori Arganon, Artesia General Hospital. Lorraine Romero, Artesia General Hospital. Marina Perez, Artesia General Hospital. Rick Winderman, OMI Field Investigator. Rosa Rodriguez. Then you've got Xavier Ania, Artesia PD. And any witnesses called by defense, any witnesses disclosed by defense, any co-defendants, any witnesses as may be needed for a rebuttal, any witness that is not named herein but is mentioned in any police report pursuant to this case, and any witness involved in the chain of custody. So that would be, at this point, what we know to be the state's witness list as of May. Again, that will be updated, I'm sure, all the way up until trial. Now, I hadn't gone over the affidavit for arrest warrant, and that lists a lot of information. It goes through the timestamps, which is very, very important. So I'm going to play, while I go through it, some of the hospital surveillance footage from when Alexee was in the hospital. So I'm going to play it from here. And I do have it sped up to 1.75. This is when Alexee leaves her room and starts rushing toward the bathroom. And I'm going to go through the timestamps that they have on the arrest affidavit. So there she is, running to the bathroom, holding her butt. Per the arrest affidavit, at approximately 01:39 hours, Alexee Trevizo entered the public restroom in the emergency room. Alexee had her left hand at her buttocks and appeared to be in a hurry. At approximately 01:40 hours, Rosa checked on Alexee. There's Mama. At approximately 0:49 hours, Rosa checked on Alexee again. So we have about a 9-minute period right here. So Mom heads back toward the room, and then she's going to go check on her, and it looks like there's a nurse or what have you wandering around the hallway. Actually speed this up to 2. Speed it up just a bit. Get the gist of all this. So again, these are the security footage that the arrest affidavit goes through in detail from the moment PD arrived on the scene. And they actually arrived on the scene per the arrest affidavit at 2:45 hours was a detective that arrived on the scene. So we got a few more minutes, and then again, like I said, 01:49, Rosa's gonna check on Alexee again. So it looks like she waits about 9 minutes before she checks on her daughter. Not really sure why she didn't wait outside the door or ask if she could do anything. Definitely a quiet early morning in that hospital back in January. Sadly, during all this time, Alexee is giving birth to baby Alex in the bathroom. She had all this opportunity to ask for help. And there's a nurse's station just right off of camera on the right. And of course, you have this nurse or staff member constantly walking down the hallway. So she had plenty of opportunity to ask for help. She could have opened the door, yelled out. You have the button or the pull in every hospital bathroom. Every single one of them has that. So there's no excuse to not ask for help when you need it. And looks like the head nurse. Who's wearing that distinctive cap? Charge nurse. So Mama Rosa is about to come back down that hallway to check on her darling daughter again. There she comes. There is Rosa at 0149, checking on her daughter, who doesn't even let her in the bathroom or ask her mama for help. And there's that staff member that keeps wandering around. Plenty of help if you just ask for it. It looks like we're going to have about 3 minutes. And then at 01:53 to 01:56 hours is going to be when the ER staff is checking on Alexee. For those wondering why they let her go into the bathroom alone or what have you, I mean, why wouldn't you let her have her privacy? She's 19 years old, and all she needed to do is ask for help. She's not a child. She's not disabled in any way. So there comes the doctor. That's how much attention she had on her. Look at all this staff. It's crazy to me. There's another staff member right there. See, you've got plenty of clinical doctors and nurses, and she not once asks them for help. Not once. All right, here comes the doctor. Looks like they're trying to check on her. She's heading back that way. Again, there's a staff member right there. Not a door opening, nothing. So you've got one doctor comes down, you got that staff member right there. There's the doctor. With the nurses stationed right around that corner there, and with the staff going up and down the hallways, there's just no excuse. So she's going to be in there until 01:57. She's in there for about another minute and a half. Then she'll decide to exit the bathroom. There comes the doctor again. See, there's no sound, so we can't hear what they're saying to her or each other. Another nurse. Oh, there she comes. That must have been when they were telling her that they were going to open the door. There she comes. All down the hallway. She exits the bathroom. like nothing is wrong. Okay, now they're going to be checking this bathroom. And this must have been when they started to see that there was blood in that bathroom and coming out of that hallway. Remember, this is the point when they just thought that maybe she was trying to hurt herself. So they weren't sure exactly what happened in there. And Alexee walks out like nothing's wrong. Just doing the business in there and nothing else is going on. So it looks like they were probably calling housekeeping at this point, because housekeeper is going to show up at about 02:08, so 2:08 a.m. to start cleaning the bathroom. Let's see if I can get a little ahead here. So they're still looking into the bathroom here. Okay. Okay, the housekeeper should be appearing anytime. Okay, you got the housekeeper coming to clean the bathroom. So from 2:08 a.m. to 2:26 a.m., you had about 18 minutes. 18 minutes that child, at minimum, was in that trash bag inside the trash can. Staff had no idea that Alexee threw away her baby. The head nurse is in there checking it out. So let me fast forward a bit here so we can get to 2:26. So she's cleaning and she's cleaning. All right. So she's cleaning. And remember, the housekeeper said she normally picks up the trash can first, but for this particular evening, she didn't. Again, that's not her fault. It's like we got the discovery of the trash can. And she alerted the other ER staff. Here comes the ER staff. There's the doctor. Then they're going to be taking the newborn to trauma 2. And from that point, sadly, baby Alex was pronounced deceased. For those wondering, no CPR was done due to the fact that there was no signs of life. And per the arrest affidavit, the detectives received the report of the findings, the post-mortem exam and toxicology report, and what have you from the medical examiner on March 28th. And it listed the cause of death as entrapment. The postpartum exam lists the matter of death as homicide. The postpartum exam says the following. Excerpts were taken directly from the narrative summary and opinion. Baby John Doe, which we know now as baby Alex, the baby boy who died shortly after birth. Autopsy and post-mortem computed tomography showed an infant male without any atomic abnormalities or obvious physical injuries. The lungs were aerated and there was air in the stomach and no changes of decomposition. The connections in the heart foramen ovale and ductus herniatus, and I apologize again, I am not a nurse or medical professional, that allow proper blood flow in utero were still open, which is not unusual in a newborn. The adrenal gland showed microscopic hemorrhage, which can be seen in hypoxia, lack of air. So that would mean that it's because of being in that trash bag. The air in the lungs and stomach and no evidence of decomposition is consistent with the baby having been born alive. Based on length, weight, and organ size, he was approximately 38 weeks. Gestational age, which is term and compatible with life outside of the uterus. So this baby, if she would have given it a chance, asked for help, baby Alex could be alive right now. Entrapment occurs when an individual is in an airtight or relatively airtight container. In this case, a tied plastic trash bag, and consumes all of the available oxygen until there is no longer enough oxygen to sustain life. Again, baby Alex was born alive. Whether or not it cried or took a noticeable breath to Alexee, baby Alex was born alive and healthy. Cause of death was entrapment inside of that trash bag. Okay, so this is more of the full body cam. And we've seen a lot of this beforehand when the officer came in, and that's when the doctor told Alexee and Mama Rosa that they found a baby in the trash. So this is some more of the body cam from the officer on scene.
So as of right now, like what I said is, we're going to have the detectives come over here and they're going to talk to you. Okay, we have to gather some more information about what's going on. They'll get your statement. They're going to get the doctor's statements. They're going to get everybody's statements. Okay, so I don't know everything yet. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you nothing, honestly. Okay, all I can say is
couldn't go to jail.
Right now right now she's being detained, so she's not going to leave from here at all. Period. Okay, so one of us will be in
your custody.
Yeah, she's detained. Yeah, she's not under arrest, but she is detained. Okay, she's not free to leave. So while this whole thing is coming up, you're not free to leave. Okay, one of us will be in here the whole time with you, because you're not going to try to leave or nothing like that. All right. Like I said, the detectives will be here. They're going to talk to you. I mean, your care is of the utmost right now. Okay, they're going to do what they need to do to take care of you, to make sure you get stable. They get you transferred out or whatever. Like I said, the detectives are already been notified. They're already on the way, so they're going to come talk to you. All right. So don't leave. Don't try to do nothing. One of us is always going to be in here in this room with you. Okay, unless we have to step out for doctor's orders or something like that, because if they need to examine you or do something with you. But other than that, like I said, you are detained. You are not free to leave at this point. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like how Rosa, she's not under arrest or anything, is she? Oh, honey, she's going to be under arrest. It's just not going to happen that night. And yeah, she's in trouble. She killed her baby. Period.
Where was the baby at?
I don't know. I have no clue yet. Like I said, I just talked to the charge nurse. We're still getting all the information right now. Okay. Once we get that information, like I said, the detectives, they can clue you in on everything and talk to you more about it.
Okay.
All right. So.
What about the irony there of a prisoner being in there getting medical care that night? Interesting, anyway.
Yep, this comes me. Stay right there for this.
You got it, buddy? Okay.
Stay right there, room 4. So, Lord, this is Leah. She's the housekeeper. If you want to talk to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know, so I had her come and clean
No, you didn't know.
No,
That's
you're fine.
okay.
No, you're
It's
fine.
okay.
So this is the one that happened then?
Yes.
Okay, is there any way I can get this? Where was the trash at? Where's the trash can at?
Yeah.
Okay, they still have everything in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby's down on the bed.
Okay, that's fine. So what I need to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I need to secure this, make sure nobody gets in here no more.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So the bathroom's locked.
yeah.
Out order.
Yeah, if you can, put a sign on that, and then you said everything else is in here? Okay. Okay.
So, like I said, he was in the trash one, wrapped up with the paper towels underneath that. So I pulled that out of the way to get him out so we could check on him.
Right. Okay.
And then she's already cleaned in the bathroom, so
Yeah, that's what I say. We'll leave it the way it is,
Right.
and then, but like this too, could we go ahead? I'm gonna have to secure this room
That's
also,
fine. Yeah. That's
since you
fine.
pulled everything in here. So was the baby wrapped in the plastic as well?
Yeah, it was in the trash. See, we pulled it apart
Okay.
to get to the baby because we had to check on it.
Right.
So she put it in the trash, and then it was wrapped up, and it was in the bottom with this brand new plastic trash bag over it.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I just want to see if it was actually if the baby was in the bag
Yes,
itself.
the baby was in the trash bag.
Okay.
She put it right in the. See, you can see all that stuff is from the trash that was in the ER,
Right.
and she put him in there, and then she put it, and then she put a new one over the top where you couldn't see it.
Okay.
And the only reason we found them is because when she went to pull the trash, she goes, "This is awful heavy."
Kind of heavy.
And then Lori went and looked, and she goes, "Holy shit!" And then she came and got me,
Okay.
and I got the doctor. We brought the baby in here. Of course, he's dead.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, y'all can secure this one off too.
So I have it all closed up there, and I'll put a note on there. And
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. That way nobody else.
Obviously, that was blacked out because they were looking at poor baby Alex. How horrific, though. Again, we already knew what they were stating. But the fact that she not only gave birth to this child, she put baby Alex in a new trash bag, tied it up, put it at the bottom of the trash can, and put another bag on top of it. She's conniving, and she's definitely was trying to hide this. And it's truly unfortunate that that bathroom was cleaned up. But unfortunately, hospital staff and that housekeeper, they had no idea that she gave birth and killed her child in there. Because if they did, that crime scene would not have been cleaned up.
Else
put
comes in here.
those on
No.
this door and that door.
Yeah, just nobody else to come in. This one and that one either.
Outside door.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Okay, so I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions, okay? The detectives are going to come, and they're going to be the ones to ask you a lot more questions than I am, okay?
Okay.
So what the basic thing is? How did you get notified to come over here to check it out, or?
Lori called me to come clean the bathroom because it was all full of blood.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing, and the last thing I was going to do was throw the trash. And when I lived picked up the trash, I thought it was heavy. And so I started looking in there, and on the very bottom, she had it covered with some toilet paper. And that's when I called Lori and told her to come and look.
Okay. So did you look inside of it at all or anything like that?
Yeah, I looked inside of it, and there's where I seen something, on the very bottom of the toilet paper that covered it up
Okay.
in a plastic bag.
Okay. When you looked at it, did you see that it was a baby, or what did you think? You knew already? Okay. All right. Like I said, I don't want to ask you too many questions because detectives are going to ask you a lot more than I am. Okay. So I don't want you to have to repeat yourself or.
Yeah, I was about like that.
Okay. All right. Do you have your ID on you by chance?
I can go get it. It's
Okay.
my
Yeah.
locker.
Okay. Yeah. You could. And then, like I said, once detectives get here, do you still have stuff that you need to do around here right now?
No, I'm done. I mean, I'm okay for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, because if you need to run around still do stuff, it's fine. Just stick around. That way, when they need you, we can
She
call you. And
normally
you can
doesn't
come
leave
back.
till 5, right?
Yeah, I don't leave till 5.
Okay, sounds good. If you want to just bring me your ID, that way I have it.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of traumatic. So
Yeah, it just bothered me at first.
yeah,
And it still bothered me.
yeah. No, I understand. Trust
I
me.
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
That poor housekeeper. And we also learned in the interview with the detectives how she witnessed her boyfriend killing himself. I can't even imagine. I can't.
But I did have gloves on when I touched the bag.
Huh?
I did have gloves on when I touched the bag.
Okay, so it was
I
just
was the one that found it.
okay. So okay, can I get your ID from you too? Because I'll definitely have to add you. Yeah, I'll definitely have to add you to all this.
Call Corey.
Somewhere in my little bag.
Yeah, he's right.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm still getting all that information. The only ones I've talked to so far was actually just the charge nurse, and I just got done talking with the cleaning lady, the housekeeping lady. So, and she said that she got she cleaned up everything first because like I said, the girl went in there and had the blood and shit everywhere. And then when she went to throw the trash last, that she felt it pretty heavy, and then that's when she looked in there, and then she saw what she thought looked like a baby. So she came and got the charge nurse and one of the other nurses, and they're the ones that got the baby. The baby was wrapped in a plastic bag and paper towels and all that. They brought the baby into the trauma room. When they did, the baby was already dead. Well, no, I'm about to get all of her information right now. They're giving me a sheet right now. No, yeah, I'll have everybody's information when you get here on the sheet. Yeah. Okay, I'll get it to you. Okay, bye.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the sheet for her?
Yeah.
Just so I can send it to the detectives real quick, please.
Give her name. Don't give him the sheet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For HIPAA.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
unless you have a warrant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make everything.
Yeah,
on
no,
up and up.
no. You're good.
See the charge nurse? He's being very careful here. This unedited video is going to be vital at trial. Definitely. And these nurses are being very, very, very careful. And they're not going to give anything out to the law enforcement or detectives until they get the warrants.
I know that little girl from somewhere. From where though? Can I get just a regular scratch sheet of paper also, please?
A what?
Just a regular sheet of paper, blank sheet of paper real quick.
What kind of what?
What type of phone? Is that phone secure? Just call her now.
She'll be on her phone.
Thank you, sir.
Sherry, you need the beer?
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, whatever you need to do, just say where if when they come here, they can talk to you, okay? So if you want
Okay.
cake back in there, or however they want you to do, okay?
Okay.
Let me see what time it's on. 2:01. 2:01.
You know what, let me get your information real quick. Your title here?
EVS Tech,
So what do they?
housekeeping.
Just housekeeping? And they called you, you said at 2 o'clock, right? 2, was it 2?
201.
Okay. Okay, let me give that back to you.
Okay.
And then, like I said, just kind of hang around so we can, when they get here, they'll speak with you real quick, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'm here till 5.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you gonna do with them?
Just motion down and kick them out.
Kick them out. Okay, all right, cool.
You take a break. Relax a minute.
ID? Give me her ID. Huh? Mom has them? Okay. Where'd the mom go?
She left.
She said she's gonna step out and come back.
Well, that girl's 19, so.
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Plus, she took her ID with her, so. Yeah, I got it.
I wasn't sure if I did it.
Are you wanting to interview the mother?
No,
Okay.
no, I was trying to get her ID from her, or this one's ID from her.
So what I'm gonna put is 208 or 210. Lori came and got me. I went to the bathroom. Okay, let me see. 220. 228. 227.
So you're the first one, right? You said? And did you ripped open the bag?
Yeah, because the housekeeper was getting the trash, and then she was like, "Oh, this bag's heavy," so she set the bag back down. So I was like, so I went in there and I just like opened it up, and that's when I saw it.
Okay.
And that's when I called the charge nurse. And
On the bag, was it like
she had it
tied or?
Yeah, it was like she twisted the bag,
Like, kinda
and
like when you-
rolled it under, and it sat him in there, and there was paper towels on top of him, and then like wadded up bag, like trash bags, and then she put like a fresh trash bag tucked in. We wouldn't have been able to see if housekeeping didn't.
Right,
Pull
pick it
trash.
up. Okay. Is there a way to know like what time she actually went to the bathroom at that time?
Yeah, hold on.
This hasn't been done.
It's at 0150. She told him she felt like she had to have a bowel movement, and he took her to the bathroom.
Wanna be
At
prepared to
145, they
do it.
checked on her. The doctor checked on her as well as the nurse. She wouldn't come out. Then finally, I don't know what time, they opened the door. She was trying to clean up the blood.
Okay.
Where's
At that
Liz?
point,
She-
you check.
She Liz is in
No,
the room. I
you
think.
know what she did?
Oh, I saw it.
So she was in there because you called her at 2:02. So she was in there. Y'all were trying to get her out for about 5 minutes. or so.
About a good 20, 30 minutes trying to get her out of there. Because we checked on her a few times.
Okay.
How long were we trying to get her out, Chris?
She was probably in there for total maybe 20 minutes.
But it was
So,
two separate times.
After maybe 10 minutes or so, we started like, hey,
You okay?
right.
Oh, it took, so it was like 10 minutes and then we went looking for her.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
it took a few times and she still wouldn't come out until we threatened to open the door.
And that's when she came
And then
out.
she came out.
Okay.
You know, the blood in the restroom. But the trash can was empty. The trash liner, apparently she had obviously put it under it. Yeah, the trash
Hold
can.
on, let me grab a paper real quick. Okay, go ahead. Oh, for her? Oh, I already gave that to you.
Well, that's what I was wondering because yesterday they called her at 0201, and then y'all say she went in at 150.
Last name was
So that's about 10.
No, she had to run. Chris, she went to the bathroom around before 150, right? Because it wasn't 10 minutes till we called.
It's in one. You got it right there.
No, this was after that.
Okay. Yeah, because I got 0201 is when you called the.
0201.
But she went in there.
And she has a middle initial.
Yeah, it probably was closer to like 135-ish.
Because I know whenever we were leaving, that's when the mom came out and was saying, hey, she needs to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I remember that's around the time it was.
Go look on the discharge paper.
Okay.
Where's that? That's discharge. That was at 0155 when I discharged that cat.
Okay.
When you guys were walking, so probably
Right.
about 205 when you were washing out two somewhere.
Okay.
No, but she was a bitch before that.
Yeah.
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 But that's
Your
when
report
I got
number?
155 when
Yeah.
you discharged her.
Okay. So this is the housekeeper lady right here. Okay. She got called at 0201 to clean. So that's when they found the blood and everything inside the floor. She's the one that actually, at the very end, she picked up the trash can and said, "It's Eddie." And then she put it down and she looked in there and she like.
There's nothing in there.
Well, no, she saw the baby was in there.
Yeah.
So that's when she called.
Am I good to go back in?
That's when she called this one. And this is the nurse right here.
Okay.
Called her, and she's actually one that opened the bag for the baby because the way the baby was wrapped up, the baby was literally wrapped up in the bag.
Okay.
And she kind of like twisted the bag and then wrapped the baby in the bag. So basically, the baby suffocated in the bag. More likely.
Where's it at right now?
It's in that trauma room. I already got the bathroom. I already got it secure, and then I got the trauma room secure, so no one's going in there no more. So, and the actual bag is in. Everything is in there. Yeah, so that one. So remember, whenever we were coming out or we were here, and the mom came out and said, "Hey, she needs to go to the bathroom." That's whenever she went to the bathroom, and she was in there for about 20 minutes. After 10 minutes, they went to check on her. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? She refused to come out. And then finally, whenever they told her, hey, we're going to open the door, she opened the door, and that's when she was trying to clean all the blood and everything up because that's what happened.
So what did they initially come in for? Just stomach pain?
Back pain? Yeah.
You gotta know if she wants me in there right now.
Well, as long as we don't have to be in there, as long as because she can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So as long as she's somewhere here, that way she doesn't try to leave or anything like that. So now that the mom is gone, the mom's staying out.
Okay.
So once the mom tries to come back, it's like, no more. You're staying out. So I didn't even know she left. Where'd the mom go?
She said she's gonna call her husband.
Okay, well, from now on, she's not coming in no more. If she would have stayed here, she would have stayed in there. No problem, but not anymore. She's not coming back in.
So it looks like that's the period of time that mom went to call her husband, stepfather, the stepdad of Alexee, and of course went to the waiting room, and cops are like, yep, you ain't coming back in here. Nope. Good for them. She's 19. Doesn't need to be back in there at all.
That'd be a fun conversation. That'd be a fun conversation with her.
Oh, no, she's not coming in. So,
Yeah.
you have all the information, right, Alexee?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and let me have it so I can put it all on this sheet right here too.
It's like it's in CAD. I don't have like her ID or anything.
Okay.
Mom has like everything. So.
Okay. Well, always whenever you write it down yourself.
Okay.
And have everything too, because if they don't put it in there, you're screwed.
Okay.
Because even though they say that they're going to do it, sometimes they don't do it.
Okay.
So always write down your information that you need and have it, and also that way they have it too.
Okay.
But like I said, because sometimes if they don't put it in there, then you don't have it written down. You're like, oh shit.
Okay.
So
And so like situations like this, what I typically just keep the IP until we
Yeah.
like release them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, because detectives and we're going to need it too.
Okay.
So, but like I said, that way too, if dispatch doesn't put it in there and they can't look it up on the system,
We actually
we have,
can't.
no, she's not coming in no more. I'll explain it to her. Not allowed to come back in a moment
No?
No.
Can you tell me why not?
because now it's an active investigation. So once the detectives get here, then we'll come out here and speak with you. Okay?
I gotta love that. Yep. Now you're out here. You ain't going back in, Mama. No, Rosie, you are not. And of course, it looks like this is where you've got boyfriend, daddy, Devin, and his mama out there. Again, why would they be at the ER at, now it's after 3 in the morning, for Alexee just having back pain? It makes no sense.
Okay. Could I get her ID back, please?
Yeah.
Is that what you can tell us?
Mm-mm.
No.
She's not like, is she handcuffed or anything
No,
like
no,
that?
no, 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 no.
All right, it looks like stepdad and Devin's mama is there. I'm not seeing Devin there yet. That does not mean he's not present, but at least in this particular officer's body cam.
Oh wait, I think I just threw it back in my...
Okay, thank you. As soon as detectives get here, then we'll come back out and get with you, okay?
Okay.
And I'll let them know you're out here.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Rosa.
Rosa?
Rodriguez.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, well, as soon as they get here, then we'll keep in contact with you. We'll let you know, okay?
Okay.
Just when we do it, ask the nurse, make sure there's nothing in there that she can harm herself with or anything like that. Oh, excuse me. There's nothing. I don't want to have him sitting in there with her the whole time. Is there anything in there that she can harm herself with? Anything like knives, scalpels, anything like that? I mean, we're gonna keep an eye on her from out here, but
I can. There's nothing crazy like that, but I can kind of.
yeah, yeah, just enough. Yeah, just like I said, I just don't want to be in there because I mean it's bad enough that we're here. So.
I literally didn't say anything to her because I didn't know what to say. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell her what's going on. So. Hey, Alexee, I know it's kind of tough right now. Okay, I know you're scared. I know everything else. Okay, as of right now, I cannot allow your mom to be in here with you. Okay, so once the detectives get here, then she may be able to come back in here. But as of right now, I can't allow her to be back in here. Okay, if you need something, we're not going to stay in here. Okay, because I think it makes it worse that we're here anyways. All right, obviously, and I know you're scared. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the outside of the door. Okay, as long as you promise me you're not going to hurt yourself. Okay, like I said, I this is a lot. I know it is. Okay, you're young. You know, I don't want to be in here kind of adding to your anxiety and everything else. Okay, If you need something, just push that button, okay? And then they'll come in here. They're on the way, okay? Okay, so as soon as they get here, they're gonna talk to you. I mean, the reason
Will my
why
mom be allowed in here?
your mom, well, not yet. I can't let her to come back in here yet.
No, but when they get here.
Yeah, once they get here, then it's up to the detectives, and then you could ask them if she can come back here. If they're okay with her coming back here, then she can come back here. Okay. The reason why is because you're an adult. You're 19 years old. Okay. If you're a juvenile, I would gladly have her back in here. Okay. But being you're an adult, I can't have her. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. If you have any questions, like say push that or yeah.
All right. So this pretty much catches up to right before the detectives arrive, and then you have officer going to speak with the family again in the waiting area. I will include the link. This is the videos are up on YouTube on True Crime Anaeli, and thanks to them for posting all of these body cams. And this one is definitely, if you're wanting to see the entire body cam footage from the time the officers arrive at the hospital, definitely check that out. I'll include that direct link as well as a link to the channel, so you can subscribe if you would like to subscribe to the channel. So if you, as you can see, there's over an hour of body cam left on here. So it's definitely, this is going to be something that I believe that the jury's probably going to see this entire, well, if not the whole thing, for the most part, most of it. It may edit out, obviously, the parts when they get IDs and what have you, but they're going to see everything vital to this case on these body cams. Alright, so that's all I'm going to go over on this particular video. What I did want to bring up is her attorney, Gary Mitchell, like I mentioned in the previous video, is actually a very well-known attorney in the New Mexico area. He defended Cody Posey, who killed his father, his stepmother, and his stepsister on the ranch of the well-known newscaster Sam Donaldson. He also was the defense attorney for in the Hollywood video murders trial. And he also defended Veronica Bogie and Michelle Martins. All very big, well-known cases in the New Mexico area. And if anybody is interested, if there's enough interest, I will do a video on Gary Mitchell's well-known cases. I did look a bit into the Hollywood video murders, and it's quite a case. His client, and as well as his co-conspirator, they're both in jail for life. So they killed 3 clerks at the Hollywood video store, and they killed the grandparents of the young male clerk who came to pick up their grandson after work at Hollywood Video. So he's well known, and he's been around for quite a while. That said, that does not change the fact that Alexee, in my opinion, is a manipulator and a murderer. Again, this is my opinion. And from all the evidence that I have seen, I don't believe that the hospital is at all any responsibility on it. I believe that they did everything that they could. She had plenty of opportunities to ask for help and assistance. She did not seem to even be interested in the slightest. She's only upset because her mom's getting upset, and that she's got the cops there and looks like she might be arrested. And of course, mom's upset for the same basic reasons, that her daughter may be going to jail. And it doesn't seem like either one of them is really concerned about little baby Alex, who died a horrific death in his short few moments here on Earth. But as soon as I get the documents that Gary Mitchell filed to have the case dismissed, I will go over them in a video. But again, let me know what you guys think. I do appreciate every single one of your comments. I've been reading all of them. I just can't respond to everything. But this is definitely a tough case, and I think that she doesn't stand a chance. And I do see where Mr. Mitchell is stating that she may not get a fair trial, but that's why I think she should plead out. But we all know that she's too stubborn, and she believes she didn't do anything wrong. So she's not going to even consider a plea, which I think she should. And my biggest issue with her is she's got no remorse. Not once have we heard that she feels awful, that she carried this child for 9 months and gave birth to it in a bathroom on the toilet and threw it in the trash to suffocate in a trash bag. Not once does she seem to care. Alright guys, let me know what you think, as always, in the comments. And with that said and done, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And most of all, stay safe.